far ahead.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? I enjoy this work well enough, but I'm ready to retire. I've been thinking of selling the Intrisolda. Anyway, what do you need?
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place. A few drinks? Maybe you just aren't up to the challenge. Ha! We'll see about that. This is a special brew. Very strong stuff. Let's get started. I'll start round one. Down the hatch. Your turn. One down, my friend. One down. And another one for me. And how about you? So says you. I think I've hit my limit on these things. Tell you what, one more and you win the contest. Wow, you've really done it. The staff is yours. You know, you're a fun person to drink with. I know this great little place where the wine flows like water. We should head there. Hey, you don't look so good.
Wake up. That's right. It's time to wake up, you drunken blasphemer. Yes, your head hurts and you don't remember where you are. I'm guessing you also don't remember coming in here and blathering incoherently about marriage or a goat. Which means you don't remember losing your temper and throwing trash all over the temple. Dibella teaches love and compassion. But that doesn't mean we're just going to tell you what you want to know and let you walk away from this. Pick up your mess, then apologize. And if we think you're sincere, we'll consider lending you aid. Talk to me again when you've cleaned up your mess. Well, we can always use contributions. You were ranting when you got here, but most of it was slurred. You did say something about Rorikstead. Maybe you should take a look there. I'm sorry, the Temple of Dibella is closed. You can receive your blessing if you wish, but the other sisters are in seclusion. The sisters are communing with Dibella. They can't be disturbed. You'll have to come back another time. Need a heathen. Lovely. Oh, don't put on that angry look. I'm just teasing you. Dibella is the divine of beauty. She is a patron deity to artists and bards and those who seek life's simple pleasures. The temple offers her blessings to pilgrims and instruction in enjoying all life has to offer. Teach you, but I'm afraid the temple isn't taking in new students. Dibella's blessing to you. Need something? DeBella's blessing to you. What can I do for you? Be careful not to fall on your way out.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Pendant
Reach
with
belongs to
Huh? Never should have come here. By the Divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone stay back. The Markar City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
You was after Margaret? Why?
Them.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened?
Oh, damn.
I'm so sorry.
Another body to get rid of.
I hope the aid give you more peace in the future. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
To get rid of.
No. I was just getting some fresh air. Had one too many pints of mead at the Silver Blood Inn. My note? No, that's yours. Must have fallen out of your pocket.
The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
Olive Markar.
Did you see that, madman? A forsworn agent, here in the city. Think he worked down at the smelter. A lot of laborers there are sympathetic to the forsworn. They promise people they'll kill off all the Nords that rule over the Reach. Nothing but murderers and saboteurs. Did you just see that woman getting attacked in front of us? We're closed. This has ruined my entire day. Did you see that?
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Forsworn agent, here in the city.
I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of it. That's right. It isn't.
Did you see that, madman? A forsworn agent, here in the city.
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
Ruined my entire day.
Margaret, he killed her. Right in front of me.
Want a cut of venison or mutton? Of course you do.
She's a traveler from the Imperial City. Came by every day looking for jewelry for her relatives back home. Why would anyone want to kill her? Doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I don't think I can bear to sell anything right now. What's happening to this city? Jewelry and Olive Markard. Redguard craftsmanship in every piece. Margaret, he killed her, right in front of me.
What is this?
A nail?
Is that what you call it? In the Legion, we would have called it useless. Look how brittle the metal is.
I'm sorry. I just... well, the forge gets so hot.
Thought what? You would skip a step? Not heat the metal all the way through? Useless. Now do it again. Need a new blade? Grew up in a stronghold. Every orc girl tended the forge at some point. A girl has to grow up, and life in the stronghold asks for a lot in return. So I joined the Legion, mastered my trade there. That's right. An orc stronghold. Kept to ourselves, lived as our ancestors would have wanted. Wasn't enough for me, though. I left. Didn't want to end up as the third wife of some lowly chieftain. It's an honorable craft. I'll show you what I can. Tacitus? Poison Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Acros, would you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example. Thanks. Let me know if you need something forward.
Gorza is the one you should ask if you need help.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend? The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the Divines you can choose to live somewhere else. It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here. I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand? Until next time.
Need something? We've lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out. Good day.
Warrens ain't for you. Trust me.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something on the old fort in the Riften. Might consider joining up myself. You like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons.
I'm sorry to drag you into Markarth's problems, but after that attack in the market, I'm running out of time. You're an outsider. You're dangerous looking. You'll do. You want answers? Well, so do I. So does everyone in the city. A man goes crazy in the market. Everyone knows he's a forsworn agent. Guards do nothing. Nothing but clean up the mess. This has been going on for years, and all I've been able to find is murder and blood. I need help. Please, you find out why that woman was attacked, who's behind Waylon and the Forsworn, and I'll pay you for any information you bring me. Yes, it all started when I was a boy. My father owned one of the mines, rare for anyone who isn't a Nord. He was killed. Guards said it was just a madman, but everyone knew the murderer was a member of the Forsworn. I've been trying to find out why ever since. Gotten nowhere so far. And then I got married. Have a child of my own on the way. I swore I was going to just give up for my child's sake, but it's like my father's ghost is haunting me, asking me why. They're remnants of the old rulers of Markarth, natives of the Reach, followers of the old ways. The Nords drove them out of the city, Ulfric Stormcloak and his men. That was about 20 years ago. But somehow they're still here, and they're killing people. He was one of the smelter workers. I used to have a job down there myself, casting silver ingots. I never knew much about Waylon, except he lives in the Warrens, like all the other workers. She's not from Markarth. The air about her screamed outsider. Visitors to the city usually stay at the Silverblood Inn. Be careful who you talk to. Once you've found out anything, come straight to me.
see those warriors from Hammerfell? Got curved swords. Curved swords.
You lost? Warrens. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want? Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now. Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here. Trust is hard to come by here. But all right. All right then. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
You've been digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson. Someone who doesn't like you asking questions. Come on, let's see what you're made of.
I'm getting out of here, something.
I'm going to put you down! I'm gonna crush you like a bug. You're making me angry. Do your worst. I'll rip you in half. You mangy piece of pit bait. I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders.
Guard might get nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon.
There's no shipments coming in, so I do nothing. Drink.
Fool!
Come on in. The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
Now you just tell me if you need something. Magic? Got no good use for that here. Mages keep to their college in Winterhold. Go bother them. Wish the Jarl's wizard would up and leave with ya. Yes. Rented the nicest room we had for a whole month. Best we all forget about her. Bad luck to talk about the dead in Markarth. I should remind Klepper to clean this place up. Nothing, you pig-headed
You a
oaf.
fighting gal? How about a little bet? Arnleaf and Sons Trading Company. I'm a porter. Just some muscle hired to move heavy packages. But we don't get any shipments in. Forsworn attack every caravan, so all I do is sit here and drink. Oh yeah, pretty little thing. Had a room here, I think. Ask the innkeeper. I'm drunk, and it's been a while since I had a good fight. 100 septum says I can take you, bare-handed. That's the spirit. Let's go.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up! 12 septims on the big one. Going to stand there and take it? Fight back! Who taught you? Keep those hands up!
Was it something I said? Remember, hit the one in the middle.
Who taught you to fight? Keep those hands up!
Wait, I can still fight. No, I can't.
Just stand there and take it? Fight back!
Fair fight. Here you are.
You come right to me if you find an unwashed floor or a lumpy bed.
This is the Silverblood Inn. I'll let you figure out who owns it by yourself. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. Got a witch hunter in town from the priesthood of Stendarr. Keeps asking questions about that old abandoned house. Did you hear? The Hall of the Dead is closed. Brother Veralis isn't the most popular man in town right now. Degane the Beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Degane the Beggar got himself kicked out of the Temple of Dibella. Caused quite the ruckus. Any aspiring mage would do well to look for the college in Winterhold. Head there, and you'll get what you're after. Although our Jarl's humble wizard might be willing to help you too. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Now you just tell me if you need something.
What was that you said, venomous
I
wife
should
of
remind
mine?
Clepper to clean. Nothing
Remember,
you pighead
ale
knows.
is cheaper than blood in Markarth.
You. I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
The bloodiest beef in the Reach.
You're finding it. That's bad enough. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
Want to cut the venison or mutton?
Never leave the house? We want that
You don't know anything about this house? No. Anyone seen entering or leaving? Any strange lights or unusual noises? It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned. Excuse me, do you know anything about this house? Seen anyone enter or leave? Seems no one in this city has. I'm with the Vigil of Stendar. We believe this house might have been used for Daedra worship, eagle rites, and so forth. I was actually just about to head on inside. Be good to have someone watch my back. Follow me, and keep your eyes open. Daedra are powerful creatures and tricksters. Never know what you'll find. fresh food. No wood rot on the furniture. Someone's been here. Recently. People I ask say no one enters or leaves. Wait, did you hear that? I think it came this way. That's it. Something's inside the house. Come on, we're getting to the bottom of this. Come out. We know you're here. There's another door. See if you can get it open. See if you can... The door open. Stendar's mercy! This isn't an ordinary Daedra. We have to get help.
Weak. He's weak. You're strong. Crush him.
You first. Come on. Let's go.
No. Kill him. Crush his bones. Tear at his flesh.
Get out of my head, Daedra.
You will kill, or you will die.
I don't want to die. I can't die here. The Daedra has us. It's you or me. Someone there?
Yes, your reward is waiting for you, mortal, further down. Yes, further into the bowels. So close. Your prize is waiting. Did you think Moleg Bal, the Lord of Domination, would so easily reward you? What do you see from that little cage? Speak! Yes, it's an altar. Men would come and sacrifice the wretched in my name. The weak would be punished by the strong. But a Daedric lord has his enemies, and my rival Boethia had her priest desecrate the altar until you came. Revenge? No. I want submission. I want the priest who did this to bend his knee and give me his soul. He comes by to perform Boethia's insulting rites at my altar, but he's been missing. Captured and bound, left to rot. Save him. Let him perform his rite one more time. And when he does, we will be waiting for him.
I work silver, like my father, and his father before him. My wife Kira runs our jewelry stall in the market.
Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? If I was threatening you, believe me, you'd know it. You outsiders never learn. If the Forsworn don't get you, the guards will throw you in Sidna mine to work your fingers off. Think that's water in the river? Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth, friend. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. No, I live in a nice house in Solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot.
The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coin to be made killing off some Forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts. Yeah.
Excuse me. What's your business here? We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send her in.
Yes, Nepos. You heard him. Go on in.
Need something?
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forceful. And I'm tired. So tired. My king, Madanach, when the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question. Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others. He is the king in rags, a man who once held all the Reach within his grip. He stokes the passions of the downtrodden in this city, directs them to kill the enemies of the Forsworn in our name. All from inside Sidna Mine, a Nord prison. The irony is quite thick. My dear girl, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last. I'm sorry, but never should have come here.
Not impressed.
I've got some fight left in me. That's your best, huh?
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons. For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us. Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers. You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep. It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Sidna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim. I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business. Riches are a gate opener around here. Head right in. I have records I need to tend to.
I've worked in the Treasury House for almost 20 years. The last mistake!
Oh, no, you don't.
I didn't think you had the stomach for it. There isn't an inch of this building that I haven't cleaned up.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors. What did you expect? That no one was going to notice you butting into business that wasn't yours? The guards know who holds the purse strings in this city, and I don't like snoops. Markarth is my city. You have no right looking into my business. Now get out. What? By the gods, Betrid! What was that?
I could still put up a fight.
I've outlived worse than this.
Last mistake.
By the order of the Jarl, stop right there. Smart woman. Now come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
I'm Boris's assistant. I help him with the forge.
My wife. They killed her. Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside. Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are? They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Sidna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control. My prison. The source of half the silver in Skyrim. The most secure prison in Tamriel. No one escapes. I thought keeping Madanach down there would keep him under control. Madanach, the king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down. When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little forsworn rebellion from inside Sidna Mine. Now he's out of control. You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Sidna Mine for this. Now get out of my house.
Working in the Treasury House isn't so bad. I earn good money.
Out of my way, outsider. Why are you bothering the outsider? That's about the only harmless thing you can do in this city. Silverblood Inn is the place to go. And once you've had your fill of need, do us all a favor and go home. Markov has enough trouble. I should get back to work. Money doesn't count itself. Bother someone else.
This is Markarth, traveler. Safest city in the Reach.
We warned you, but you just had to go and cause trouble. Now you have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work. Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak, until you and Elter started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the King in Rags when you're in Sidna Mine. You'll never see the sun again. You hear me? No one escapes Sidna Mine. No one.
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Sidna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it? Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off. All right. Open her up. Now you, get down there.
I left behind my daughter, Uale, when I was taken. What are you in for, new blood? Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge. My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma. They come in here once a week to clean out the bodies, grab any ore we've mined, and beat down the troublemakers. That's the only time when we get food, too. And if there's not enough ore mined up, we don't get any. A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed. So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here. Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood. Bottles of moon sugar. Khajiit use it as a pick-me-up. Good way to pass the time. Prisoners smuggle the stuff in. Only currency we have down here. Small blade. Easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it. If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Madanak, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkul the Beast. And you don't want to talk to Borkul the Beast. Madanak's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that. All right, then.
The new meat. So soft, tender. What was it like killing your first one, huh? Liar. Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers. Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging. You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving. The only thing Monadnock expects is a bottle of skooma in tribute ever so often. You're not getting through. That's what I was hoping you'd say. You're mine!
Don't let her get away with it! Come on, she's not so tough!
I fought worse than you.
Don't let her get away with it!
Lucky hit!
Get her!
It's been so long since I tasted my own blood. Sour. Yeah. Go on in. You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed? Very well. Come for me then. Come and let's end this. Never should have come here. Gut you like a horker.
eyes inside your mind tell me that you truly know the best thing right now.